Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. It's been a while since I've done a national, folks. These are great motorhomes. Today we're going to look at a 2005 National Seabreeze LX. Model number's an 8341. 35.5 feet long with 2 slide outs, and folks, it's starting to rain on us, so we're going to buzz through the outside here. This is a 35.5 foot long, 31,000 miles, very high quality, double slide Class A motorhome. Built on the Workhorse chassis, the W22. And folks, National, it's kind of in a class all by themselves. Their gas engine models like this has almost a diesel-like build quality. What I mean by that is they're way, way nicer than your average Class A gas engine motorhome. And this particular one, folks, 31,000 miles, 320 hours on the 5500 Onan generator. Got 340 horsepower. It's got the Allison 5-speed 1000 transmission, 5,000 pound towing capacity, 340 horsepower, the most powerful gas engine you could buy in a 2005 model. And it's a beautiful RV, folks. Got a huge basement storage I've got pictures of. Probably one of the bigger outside storage compartments you're going to find in a Class A gas. And this is a very affordable motorhome too, folks. Now, these things weren't cheap when they were new. They were quite a bit higher than your average Fleetwood or Four Winds or Coachman or other similar brands, and they were a lot better built. One-piece crown fiberglass roof. Another thing that National was pretty much very famous for was their Duraframe chassis. I'm sure many of you are familiar with Born Free. They call them the world's safest motorhome. Why are they considered the world's safest motorhome? Because they're one of the few brands that use an all tubular steel frame. In other words, not aluminum frame, steel, which is 40% stronger than aluminum. A lot more expensive to build them that way, but when you've got that reputation, of course, people pay for the best, and that's what they get. Well, you know, one of the other very, very few brands that I can count on one hand that use all steel tubular construction in their frame, that's National RV. That's what the Duraframe is, folks. It's not a mix of steel and aluminum like you see in a lot of other brands. This is all steel all the way through, top, bottom, sides. Very safe, very strong, very rigid going down the road. These things got a great fit and finish. The slides fit perfectly. And let's get in and out of this rain, folks. I may have to wipe my lens off. I apologize. And that great fit and finish translates to a great driving motorhome. Less squeaks, less rattles, less sway. Now, folks, I'm going to wipe my lens off just in case it got a little water on it, and I apologize again. It's just, we've had some torrential rains in the last several days, a lot of flooding around here. Thank God we're on a upper end elevation, so we don't have to worry about that, but there are a lot of people in our area that have lost their homes due to floods in the last couple of days. Anyway, 31,000 miles. We drove this motorhome several hundred miles in. Did great. That 340 horsepower engine will take this 35.5 foot motorhome as fast as you dare take a vehicle this size and then some. Some cool features I want to point out on it, of course, the Allison transmission, and how many Class A motorhome gas engines do you see with a grade brake? It's got a grade brake, which is like a Jake brake, on this motorhome. Pretty cool. Power gear jacks. Backup camera works great. Got a CD stereo. Power captain's chairs. They both swivel for party seating. They're both leather. You got a leather chair right here. Flat screen TV up top. The Samsung big flat screen. It's got a stationary satellite system on the roof that's power. I mean, folks, this thing is loaded, especially for this low price. I mean, it's got a 1,000-watt Xantrix inverter. Of course, beautiful interior, folks. You know, it really shows like a 31,000 mile motorhome should look like, and that is immaculate. Not been a live-in unit because it's only got 320 hours on the generator, which is right perfect for one with 31,000 miles. That's right about average use for one with this many miles. Seems like, you know, every RV you look at, every 10,000 miles, there's 100 hours on the generator. Now, if it's been a live-in unit, of course, it would have 31,000 miles and 1,400 or 1,500 hours on the generator. But it doesn't. It's got 320. But beautiful RV. The upholstery's not worn out, not worn down like you see on a live-in unit. Got day-night shades in all the windows. Table booth makes a bed. Sofa makes a bed so you can sleep 6. You've got room in this kitchen area, I would say, for probably a queen-size air mattress if you have the occasional need to sleep a couple of extra. You got real Corian countertops. Look at the size of this sink, folks. This is a big sink for an RV. No stress cracks on the Corian, which is a man-made marble, usually only seen in your higher-end motorhomes. 3-burner stovetop. I mean, I don't think this right here has ever been cooked in, folks. Stainless steel, of course, that means it's a convection oven, and it's a microwave as well, so you got a convection and microwave in one. You've got the bigger 8 cubic foot Dometic. And look inside this thing, folks. Wow. You know, a lot of times you get into fridges in RVs this big, you'll see the enamel on the trays starting to flake off in spots where you just see metal instead of white enamel paint. You don't see any of that on this, folks. This is a clean refrigerator, and it doesn't show hardly any use at all. Wow. And of course, freezer, same way. Already starting to get cold. Folks, we've already checked the major systems in here, like the generator, the roof airs, the refrigerator, of course the running, the driving, and the jacks and slide out systems. You know all that works perfectly. Got linoleum floors throughout the kitchen and bathroom area that look great. Big pantry right here. Everything right here. This is one of your heat and air controls. There's your Xantrix inverter control, monitor panel, battery shows your battery voltage and all that good stuff. Got a great, very cozy walk-through bathroom. And look at this vanity area, folks. This is huge right here. In fact, if somebody wanted to, you could probably rig up 2 sinks right here and have a Jack and Jill vanity in this if you wanted to. Big stand-up shower, skylight. No signs of water damage, leak damage. Got the padded headliner, so it's real easy and real evident when one's leaked. And got a one-piece fiberglass surround shower. This is actually built by National RV to fit this to the letter. So this is not an aftermarket shower. It fits everything just perfect. Built by National. Of course, you've got some more storage. Open this up, you've got your private water closet, RV toilet, vent, nothing to it. Got a solid sliding privacy door if you want to separate and isolate your bathroom from the rest of the RV. Very easy to do. And you'll have another one over here on this side going to the bedroom. So you've actually got, with these doors shut, your bathroom is at least 5 foot long, 6 foot long. You've got plenty of room in here for one person to get ready, or even 2 people. And folks, it is pouring down rain now. So we might be in here for a little bit, or I will anyway. Yeah, there's worse places to be, I guess. Look in here, folks. Got a Queen Island bed, 60 by 80 queen bed. Of course, still got the factory bed spread. Everything matches perfect. Of course, you know, everything National makes has got a tropical thing to it. and this is no exception to that. Got reading lights, nightstands at the foot of the bed. Got a big closet right here, sliding glass door closet with storage underneath the bed. Place for a TV in the corner if you want to add one, or if you want us to, call us, we'll get you a price on it. Nothing like I know you probably can't hear it in the camera, but nothing more relaxing to me than being in an RV in the rain. It's just like almost like sitting in a house or on a porch with a metal roof in the rain. It's just got a very comfortable feeling. Anyway, folks, it's a nice rig, especially right now as scarce as Class A motorhomes are. This thing's a bargain. It really is, especially for the quality coach. And I'm not bashing the other brands, folks. I don't want to discourage anybody from buying a Fleetwood, but you put this next to a Fleetwood Bounder, I mean, this thing right here is just a lot better quality unit for the same price you're going to spend on one of the lesser quality brands. All the etched mirrors, none of them's broken. All the day-night shades work. None of them needs to be restrung or anything like that. Like I said, it's got the satellite system. Got the inverter so you can power a lot of your electronics while you're driving down the road without running the generator. Both roof airs are ice cold. Got a nice tall roof. Yep. This is definitely one to take a long, hard look at if you're in this price range, folks, for an RV. This is definitely one that's priced right, and you know, I'd safe to say this is probably a $45,000, $50,000 motorhome, but you're buying for $34,900. $34,900 with 32,000 miles, 320 hours on the generator, and we've already checked the major stuff. And we give you two options how to buy this RV. We call it option A and option B. Option A, of course, is the price that's on the ad that attracted you to it to begin with. Option A is this unit with low miles, checked out, ready to go by my certified RV techs. Now, we've already checked the major stuff. So for those of you wanting to buy it as is, you can take comfort in the fact that we've already checked the major stuff. But if you take the option A, we're going to take it one step farther, and after you of course purchase the RV and everything, it goes in line to get checked out in my service area. My certified RV techs are going to get a hold of this thing. We're going to go through our extensive RV component checkouts on this motorhome, and we're going to check all those systems that, of course, we checked when it first come in, and then more. We're going to check your awnings, we're going to check your outside bays, we're going to check your propane, your water systems, your plumbing systems, water heater. We're going to check your fridge on gas operations, since we've only checked it on electric operations as of right now. We're going to check things like your stovetop, your microwave convection oven, of course, all the lights work. I've already checked all them, but we're going to check your inverter and your converter, and of course, your generator's working right now. We've already checked it. We're going to go through it and check, Lord, folks, we're going to check your drawers, cabinets. We're going to make sure your table booth and sofa fold out into beds like they should. Make sure all your keys and your triple steps work, which they do. You obviously seen that when I walked in here. But, like I said, and a lot more than just that. And if you want a copy of everything that we inspect and repair for the price that you pay, contact, if needed, that is, if the repairs are needed, contact my sales department at 706-965-7929. They're more than happy to email or fax you over a copy of our inspection sheet that it will go through and will pass. And folks, of course, they'll be happy to go over it with you on the phone after you get a copy of it as well. We also, folks, you know, that price is guaranteed. If we have to spend a lot more than we planned on for this unit to pass our inspection process, we're going to do so, and the price is still the same. We're not going to go up on the price because we spent more than we planned on the checkout. Doesn't happen very often, but we do lose money every once in a while, but we always do what we say we're going to do, and that means everything on that list is going to function flawlessly. No matter what it costs to make it that way, it's going to be done, and that price is what you pay, folks. $34.9 plus applicable sales tax, no extra fees. We're not like these other dealers that charge $3,000 and $4,000 in dock fees and prep fees and tag and title fees and setup fees and acquisition fees, corporate fees, franchise fees, and all this other junk. Sorry about that, folks. I had to make some space on my memory card. What I was getting at, folks, is that is the out-the-door price plus applicable sales tax. No surprises, no games or gimmicks. You'll pay your applicable sales tax, of course. If you've got a question how much that will be, when and where you pay the tax, whether it's to us or your local DMV office, contact my sales department. Tell them where you live and how you're paying for it. They'll get you an accurate estimate for that. Sales tax laws are complicated. They vary from state to state. They're not universal. They even vary sometimes on how you pay for it, cash, trade, finance, or the combination of it. So make sure you get that information too, so there's no surprises for us or you. Which everybody's got to pay tax, folks. That's just one of the costs that we have to pay to live in this great country. I don't agree with sales tax on used vehicles, but I'm not the government. I don't make the laws. That is the IRS and the sales tax division of the Georgia Secretary of State that comes up with those laws. So, like I said, I think we should pay it when they're new, but that should be it. But then again, like I said, states need money any way they can get it, I guess. So make sure you get that information. And way it works, folks, after this unit's paid for, it goes in line to get checked out. Right now, we're looking about a week and a half to 2 weeks, maybe less, to get this unit checked out from the time you buy it to the time you can pick it up. Excuse me. And once my RV techs get a hold of it, folks, we're going to go through it all, make sure everything on our inspection works perfectly. Then my cleaning crew gets a hold of it inside and out, cleans it up, then locks it up, keeps everybody out of it. My service manager, Gordy, who you'll be in direct contact with after you make the purchase with your salesperson, will call you to set up a time once he does his final walkthrough and he's satisfied with the condition of it. And once you arrive at your appointed time, the RV tech that checked it out knows it better than anybody. He's going to go through it, make sure everything on that list works. He'll have a checklist and a clipboard with him, and he'll be checking off all the different systems so he doesn't miss anything. And then he'll have you sign that list, of course, after the walkthrough demonstration is finished. He'll answer any questions you have. He will show you any repairs he had to make, give you tips, tricks, pointers, and if you've got a runabout you're going to tow behind it, of course, he'll help you hook that up as well. And with a 5,000-pound towing capacity, folks, 90% of Class A buyers, that's all you need anyway, and that's all you really get with a Class A gas engine anyway. And that's plenty enough for a car or an SUV to tow behind it. Anyway, folks, you get all that, plus you get a 90-day nationwide limited warranty. Goes into effect the day you pick it up or the day we deliver it. You also get 21 nights of free camping, up to 7 nights at a time at select RV resorts nationwide. That's a minimum of $1,000 of free camping. Great campgrounds. I've stayed in them in my personal coach. Highly recommend that you at least check them out at least once. You don't have to use all 21 nights, but hey, it's free. Why not? And all that's included for that low price of $34.9. Financing is available with approved credit. You must have a mandatory 10% down payment. It can be in the form of cash, credit card, or trade equity. But that's not our rules. That's the bank's. These are luxury items. They're a want, not a need in the bank's eyes. And after the recession, folks, they got burned so bad that many of them just about went out of business, and some did. So they're being a little bit more selective on luxury items who they finance to. So please keep that in mind. It's a lot harder to get financing for than a car or a truck, something that you need, that you got to have, versus something that you don't have to have, which is an RV. So like I said, they're a little more selective. Don't be offended if we can't get you approved for financing. About 1 out of 3 people that applies can't get approved. And we're also, if you can, we're also more than happy to go through your own personal bank or credit union as well. Just let us know. You'll have to initiate contact with them. Let us know what we need to send them. We'll be happy to do so. If you're a current military or a military veteran or a spouse of one, of course, thank you for your service. And check out USAA. Great place. I'm not endorsing them. I don't get paid to endorse them, but that's one of the best sources for current active duty and military veterans to use for RV financing. The easiest, quickest loan that you'll ever do is through them. So definitely recommend checking those out. A lot of dealers don't like to mention those because a lot of dealers make money when you finance an RV, because when you go through a dealer's finance department, they mark the interest rate up, costing you thousands of dollars in higher RV payments over the life of an RV loan, simply because they're greedy. They want to make money. Matter of fact, if you currently have an RV financed and you went to the dealer's finance department, get your current rate and payoff. Google RV financing and contact some of those lenders and refinance through them. Trust me, you can save thousands of dollars by doing that, because if you went to the dealer's finance department, then you could have got a lower rate by yourself if you had researched it. And we're more than happy to go through whoever you want to go through. Again, we do not mark interest rates up, folks. We believe in offering financing to our customers as a courtesy, not as a way to make money. You know, you've seen our prices. You've seen the quality of our RVs, which are top notch. We don't just buy anything to sell to our customers. We only buy the best, the top cream of the crop to sell, like this 32,000 mile Seabreeze for $34,900. And we sell it for less because after 50 years in business, we don't have to make a fortune off everybody that buys an RV from us. Everything we own is paid for. We have no mortgages, no floor plans. All we got to do is just make enough to cover our overhead, to pay our employees, and to make a minimal profit, and we're good to go. That's why we sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year, folks. And that's why people travel from all over the country to buy from us, because of our prices. I mean, this same motorhome, by the time the other dealers add everything to it, it's $50 grand motorhome. Or you can buy it here for $34,900. Folks, you get all of that, plus you get a starter kit, of course, 5-gallon bucket with all your camping essentials. A lot of dealers don't even give you that anymore. Like your sewer hose, your water hose, pressure reducer, toilet paper, and more. All that's included. And we'll even give you a couple of DVDs to watch, kind of a broad range instructional DVDs to watch at home or in your RV, in case you had questions. And of course, you're always welcome to call us too if you got questions on how to operate your RV, and we'll try to talk you through it over the phone. You know, folks, we're family owned and operated for 3 generations, 50 years in business, since 1968, selling used RVs. And there's no better testimony to how we treat our customers, the price that we sell our RVs for, and most importantly, the high quality our RVs are, any better than 50 years in business, family owned and operated since 1968. Now, folks, I know when you sell as many used RVs as we do, you're not going to make everybody happy. You know, there's always going to be a few disgruntled customers. A lot of people buy used RVs. They love the idea and the price of a used RV, but they have always purchased new. They don't understand what used entitles them to, that used are not perfect. That's the ones that usually are the disgruntled one, because these are used RVs. I'm not portraying them as new. There's no such thing as like new. It's either new or it's used. And this is a used. As nice as it is, keep in mind it is a 14-year-old used motorhome for less than it's about 1/4 of what it costs new. So keep in mind, it's not going to be perfect. If there's a ding, dent, scratch, a stain, a mark, or anything like that on it that wasn't there when it was new, that's just part of buying used over new. Of course, you got to look at how much money you're saving, and it's easy to justify it. Basically, folks, whoever bought this unit brand new, as soon as they drove this unit off the new dealer's lot, they lost enough in 5 minutes in depreciation when it became used over new to pay for this one free and clear, and still put about 10 grand cash in their pocket. So please keep that in mind, folks. It is used. As with any used vehicle, I highly recommend, if you're able to, Come look at it before deciding if you want to buy it. Let us know you're coming, of course, so we can make sure it's not sold. I never delete my YouTube videos. Come here, meet us, meet our employees, look at our facility, look at our inventory. Let us know you're coming. We'll plug it into power, run the generator, get it cooled off for you, and spend some time in it, get to know it a little bit. Do your own inspection. We'll bring the rooms in, let you test drive it. Of course, we don't do test drives on Saturdays, of course. Please schedule those during the week. But, and then decide if this is the RV for you. And then decide if you want to do option A, or I forgot to mention, we have an option B, which is as-is price, as many of you already know. That means you buy the unit as is, as it sets. Now, we've already inspected the major systems, so we know those work. But as is means that you, the buyer, if you take the option B price, are buying the unit with the full knowledge that you are 100% responsible for any current or future repairs this unit may need or may need now. Like I said, we haven't checked it out besides the major stuff. So keep that in mind, that option B savings, that's the cost you have to pay. No warranty, no inspection, no walkthrough demonstration. We'll show you how to put the rooms in, give you the keys, you crank it up, drive it home. That's it. If anything happens to it or if something doesn't work, it's on you to fix it. There's no excluded systems to that as-is rule. It doesn't matter if it's running gear, if it's motorhome, chassis, whatever, you're 100% responsible for any repairs. And if you can buy one under those conditions, there's no free camping, no warranty. We will give you an option B price, which is a discount. And the advantages of that are pretty obvious. This thing's already at a great price at $34.9. Look online at what you can buy in this kind of quality construction RV with this low of miles, with these many amenities for $34.9, and then compare it to this, and you'll see that you're basically buying a 2005 model for what you're going to spend on a 2002 model at other dealers with a warranty. And you don't get the warranty on the other dealers unless you pay extra for it. And compare it to that. Compare the fiberglass roof, the Duraframe, all steel, tubular steel chassis, and more. But what I'm getting at, folks, is that's a worry-free, stress-free option, option A. You don't have to worry about nothing. But option B, you buy it as is. If you want a price on option B, contact my sales department or go to my website, which is parkwayrvcenter.com. Or if you're watching this YouTube video on YouTube, go to the video description. In the first paragraph, I'll have a link to our Class A gas engine page, and you can go to this particular unit, and I'll have a PDF form of the factory sales brochure, which I strongly encourage all my viewers to read, and you'll know more about the RV than even the salespeople here selling it. And I'll have a floor plan if it's available. I'll have a specs, pictures, and more. I'll have trade-in appraisal forms, finance applications, and all that stuff as well from our website, parkwayrvcenter.com. But I've also got a thing that I'm trying out called the Get Lowest Price feature. And when you go to the individual ad on our website, click on the Get Lowest Price, and it will tell you what the option B price is. And then you can, of course, come look at it, drive it, then make your decision, if you can, look at it, and then decide if you want option A or B. I'm not going to recommend anymore one way or the other. I'd rather you come look at it. And I understand, folks, that there are rare occasions that you're busy, you can't come down and look. I know most of you watching my videos live a pretty significant distance away from us. We understand that. We do our best to accommodate you. So if you are buying this sight unseen, and I sell about 200 units a year sight unseen to people I never even meet, we're more than happy to send additional pictures, even take additional videos if you tell us in detail what you want to see. And we have no problem doing that at all. Just give us a call, and one of my non-commissioned sales team members will help you out. 706-965-7929. Like I said, financing is available with approved credit and down payment. Nationwide delivery is available. Contact us for a quote on delivery if you need it. Of course, we always like for you, if able, to come down here and look at this unit. You know, we have several sets of customers a week that fly into Chattanooga, Tennessee Airport. Very small airport, easy to get to fly in and out of, folks. And we'll pick you up for free during business hours at that airport. So if you want to fly in, take a look at it. You know, of course, if you decide to take the option B price, you can take it with you after you pay for it. Or the option A, you know, you're more than happy to, we're more than happy to run you back to the airport. And you can either fly back down to pick it up, or we can deliver it. But come down and look at it if you can, folks. You won't, that way nobody gets buyer's remorse or any of that nonsense, folks. And, you know, a lot of times you come here with one in mind, you start looking at other ones here, and you wind up getting something totally different. I mean, it happens all the time. I never delete my YouTube videos, so please call ahead before traveling any significant distance to make sure it's available. I don't take them off the website because of a deposit. And keep in mind, folks, in this day and age with literally tens of thousands of potential buyers on the internet looking at RVs, all it takes is a 5-minute phone call and a credit card, and this unit's off the market for you or for anybody else interested in buying it. So please, please call ahead to make sure it's available before driving down here or traveling down here any significant distance. Because, like I said, folks, I've had so many people drive down here and they won't look at the date on the video, which is at the video description when it was shot. They'll be calling on one they'll be coming down here to look at one that's 5 years old. And I never delete my videos because people use them for informational purposes, and they help our Google search rankings. And, of course, they get mad and all that stuff. But, folks, you know, we're not mind readers. We don't know when and where you're from or when you're coming down or anything like that. Don't assume anything. Please call. I mean, that eliminates all that. I don't know what today's modern society has got against picking up their cell phone and using that little-known feature called the telephone button to give somebody a call. I mean, everybody just hates it for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, you know, when it comes to matters of business, I don't believe in texting. I don't believe in, you know, I'll email somebody, but only after I've talked to them on the phone and established some kind of relationship with them. I don't believe in just, you know, I believe in calling or coming and meeting them in person. And I'm old-fashioned, I know that, folks, and we certainly try to our best to accommodate everybody. That's why you can email us, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. You can call our phone number. It's answered 24/7. We have an answering service for after-hours sales help. And we've got a text feature on our website and a chat feature on our website that's also answered 24/7. parkwayrvcenter.com. So, anyway, thank you for watching my video. Come out and look at this motorhome, folks. You're not going to be disappointed. I promise you, for an 05 model, this thing is in superb condition. You look at 100 2005 Seabreezes, this one will probably be in the top 5, probably the top 3 in condition and quality for the price. Thank you again. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ring.